Hey there guys, FedEx guy here. Just thought I'd cut a video this morning. It's September 23rd, about 5:30 in the morning. Getting old, so I can't sleep late anymore, so I thought I'd come out. Just coming back off of a trip to the Hatfield McCoy trails last weekend. We went up there and spent about 2.5 days. Had a great time, probably the best weather that ever had on any of our trips. It rained a couple days prior. Trails were damp, not dusty. Temps were 55 to 58 at night, 72 and 73 daytime. Had an excellent time. Safe trip. Nobody got hurt. Nobody broke anything. It's always a good trip. Now, I just thought I'd do a quick video on that was the first ride on the new machine, the new XMR 2018 XMR, converted to what I like to say trail version. Changed it, swapped the tires over, if you saw the last video. So anyway, just thought I'd do a quick video saying that I absolutely loved the bike. It was everything I expected. The extra length of the two up makes it a crawling beast up the rocks. I'm 6'3", about 285. My wife's 5'6" or 5'7", probably 115 pounds. She rode with me the whole trip. We did several blacks, all the greens and blues, and several blacks. And she never had to get off on any of the blacks to get up. A couple of them got a little rough, little kind of rocky cliff hanging stuff, but I tell you, just pointed it, hit the gas, and she shot right up. So anyway, we did about 200 and I think it was 226 miles between the 2.5 days. We rode the Rock House Trail System, Buffalo Mountain, and what was the other? Rock House, Buffalo, and I forget. I can't even remember what the third one is. Devil Ants. That's it, Devil Ants. So anyway, we rode those three trail systems. We stayed at Twin Hollow Campground. I don't get paid to advertise for anybody, but I'll say that if you are looking at a campground to stay, Twin Hollow in Gilbert, excellent place. Gilbert, West Virginia. Can access all three of those trails with ease. A lot of good riding. So anyway, what did I start with? We did about 226 miles between the 2 days, 2.5 days, and had absolutely no troubles. The only thing so far that I think that I can complain about, I mean, everybody's got complaints. Overall, the bike is excellent. The fuel tank's a little small. I guess I'm coming from riding a Razor, where I'm used to a big tank, so I get more miles out of it. But this thing, 70 miles, 75 miles, and you better either have some extra gas or be near a gas station. Looks like it's averaging about 14, 15 miles a gallon, something like that. But other than that, did great. Didn't really have any heating issues. Like I say, it wasn't real hot, but in my first videos, I told you that all of my plastics underneath, I kind of put a lot of extra heat wrap, aftermarket heat wrap on to kind of block some of the heat off. I'm getting ready to tear it apart now to do the first service oil change, and really all the manual calls for, I think, is just the oil change and filter on the first service. But I'm pretty anal and like my stuff to be right, so of course I'm gonna tear it down and go ahead and change the oil filter, transmission fluid, and the rear front disc. Go ahead and make sure to get all the metal out of it. So I guess my other thing I wanted to say was the box. Everybody say, "Why you got a strap-on box?" Well, the box, it's the Can-Am box, quick attach. My personal opinions on the box. I guess I rate it out of a 10. I probably rate it about 7, I guess. 6 or 7, I don't know. I think the box lives for over $400. I think I got it at cost, 3 something. Truthfully, in my opinion, the box for the money is a little flimsy made, and I had read that on a lot of forums and stuff before getting it. But I like the ease of taking it on and off. It looks like it's made for the machine, so I thought I'd give it a try anyway. It did work great. However, I read on forums that people had box lid popping open going down a trail. So of course I put this strap, even though it looks tacky, I put the strap on. Just kind of attached it down behind the seat down there, just for security. And what it does, it'll keep this box here where if it was to pop open, it couldn't come open. And then kind of keeps pressure on this so it can't, because I keep all my tools. I'd hate to lose all my tools. So I throw that strap on. It worked pretty good, wasn't a big deal. It just comes on and off pretty easy. I just lay it over the seat. And which I've got it locked. I put my key on a jet ski lanyard in case it got knocked off. I wouldn't lose them. Let's see. Video's ended up a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but oh well. Either you'll watch it or you won't. So there's the box. Just the latches are just real flimsy. The latches are kind of flimsy. They're definitely not made for the quality. The money quality's not there for the money paid for it. However, it does work. It did. I have to say it did keep any mud or water out, even when I cleaned the machine in West Virginia. They had a pressure washer there. Of course, I don't like to put pressure washers on my machine too much, especially around the boots and stuff. So, but I just knocked the main mud off till I could get home. But that rain gear, the main essentials, got to have these. If you don't know what they're for, you never went to the restroom in the woods. Saws, hand saws, tie wraps. Never have too many tie wraps. In this bag is just some air compressor, tools, tire plugs. Truthfully, this is my tool bag, and I overpacked. I'm going to be redoing this. This bag right now weighs about 30 pounds, and I got too much in there. I'm going to go through this weekend and downsize some of the tools in that. Ibuprofen for the wife's headache. Anyway, the box did good. What I found on the first day is I had it just like you see it. Maybe a few little loose things in there that were small. And I found that stuff to bounce around some. I could hear it back there, which drove me nuts. And I had also read on some forums that stuff beating around there had actually broke customers' boxes, cracked them and different things. So what I did was, after the half a day we got there, when we first arrived, we rode a little bit. I noticed that. Come back, went into town to the Dollar General and bought a great big body pillow, like you would sleep with. And what I did is I tucked that pillow all around in here and filled this dead space, so when I shut the lid it would be tight and the dead space in there would be filled to keep the stuff from bouncing around. And it worked great. Took care of all the beating and slamming up back there. When I would open the box up and remove the pillow, everything would be in place right where I left it. So I think that worked out pretty good. I think I'll continue to do that for now. Anyway, this video is getting to be kind of long, so I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to make another video here later today. Once I get all the plastics off and Starting to change the oil and stuff. I'll make a short video. But right now, I think I got a total. Oh, let's see. I only had 37 or 38 miles, I think, when I went up there. But shit, I forgot to put the key back on. A total of 263 miles, 0.6, 20 hours. So I think they actually called for the first change, first service a little sooner than that. But of course, all these miles, but 38 of them came from my first ride on it. So, all right, well, this FedEx guy, and we're gonna get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe I said something that you might can take advantage of.